Okay, today I want to talk about the 3 hottest topics in real estate industry right now. So let's move on to the very first one. I'm going to go through all this very quickly. First, Fannie and Freddie are setting new timelines for their short sales and distressed sales. So basically, we all know short sales take 6 to 9 months. Well, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are now coming out with new guidelines that reduce the short sale decision time to 30 days. If needed, they can extend it out to a 60-day maximum, but all decisions will come within that 30 to 60-day range. This new guideline starts on June 15th. Now, these guidelines were just announced last Tuesday, part of an initiative that was approved last fall, but is it just a coincidence that it's coming out now, about 1-2 weeks after B of A announced that their new guidelines will reduce the short sale decision time down to 20 days? And is that also a coincidence that it's just coming out right after the $25 billion settlement between the 49 state attorney generals and the big banks? If you're not 100% aware of the actual settlement agreements between the attorney generals and the big banks, I've included a link below to the article that I wrote a couple weeks ago. Check it out, explains everything. Second on today's topic is the new bills that will be moving forward to pass in the California legislature. California lawmakers are basically saying foreclosures are hurting the California real estate market, the different neighborhoods, creating a lot of blight, and they need to stop foreclosures. So what they're doing is introducing 7 new bills into the California legislature for approval. They've already passed committees, and basically it's going to make the foreclosure process even harder for the banks. It's going to require the banks to pay $25 for every notice of default that they file. It will require the banks to provide the borrower that the banks have proof of ownership. They have to provide not the whole chain of title, not just proof of ownership, but the chain of title, including sufficient clause to foreclose on the property. So basically it just comes down to the banks are going to have a lot more difficulty to foreclose on the properties. But you know what? This actually benefits the banks because it's just going to force them to do short sales, which is where the business is going. And last but not least, I want to give you an update on what's going on with the real estate industry in my area, the housing market in the East Bay, West Contra Costa area. So every house that we're putting up for sale right now, we are just getting multiple offers. We're getting offers left and right, cash, huge down payment, conventional financing, FHA financing. It's ridiculous. For example, we put a property on 2583 Foothill Boulevard up for sale. This is located in South Richmond, and we had 25 offers on this property. It was ridiculous. 25 cash offers, and you know, everyone just bidding up this property much higher than the asking price. Another example, we have a property in the American Canyon that we put up for sale. We had 17 offers, and I can't give you the actual details of what it's selling for right now, but the actual price that it went pending for is $115,000 over the asking price. It's ridiculously high. So everyone's desperate to buy a house right now, and if you're a buyer right now looking to buy a property, when you're ready to make an offer, be prepared to bid above asking price and be aggressive, because if you're not aggressive on the bidding, you're not going to get the property. So that's my advice to buyers. And my advice to sellers is, if you're considering selling and you have equity right now, sell, 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 because right now it's a seller's market. Anyone who puts up a house for sale, you're going to get multiple offers. Now, of course, the price does have to be right. You can't, if your house is only worth $400,000, you can't list it for $500,000 and expect multiple offers. So make sure you go over the comparables with your real estate agent. Make sure you understand the market, what's going on, and if priced right, you will have a lot of multiple offers and sell the property for a top dollar. So that's it for today's top news. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or give me a phone call.